This video is sponsored by TokyoTreat and Sakuraco. Hello YouTube! I am the Amber main. One of them, Amber main. Me, rintaichou. Subscribe. Let's look at my Amber build because I've been almost playing Genshin Impact for almost 2 years now. And I've faithfully mained Amber almost every day since then. My actual first main character was Kuchi. But then I switched over to Amber once I started learning how to play this dang game. So, I get asked a lot, what the heck is rintaichou build? Amber main Taichou build, what is it? What is it? What is it? What do you do? How build? So I have 2 builds. I have the very popular, I guess in my community, the machine gun build, the physical DPS Amber build. My second build is the, I don't use as often, charge shot build. So, first of all, everyone should know that Amber is triple crowned. I've given her crowns. She's also C6. How long did it take me to get C6? I would say since the beginning of the game and then April or May. So like 4 or 8 or 9 months ish, around there, 8 or 9 months to get me to C6. And then I also have a Skyward Harp, and I use this bow on both of my builds actually. Sometimes I will go for the Amos bow, but I tend to lose a lot of crit values for attack. And if I hit them in the head, that's fine. But with how I've been playing Amber, like you've probably seen me play Amber in the past before. I would probably do the Ruin Guard challenge over and over again, thinking that was cool. Now that is but child's play. Child with an E. Child's play. So, the way I play Amber now, usually I play her as a solo. So I geared my Amber mostly for survival on her own and just to be able to do everything on her own. And I've proven that. I fought every boss. I've done as many things that I can with just Amber alone, and I don't think I have to prove as much anymore these days until more things come out in Sumer. So anyway, so for my physical build, she runs at 2100 attack. She doesn't really have EM. She barely has any defense. Crit rate, 69% crit rate. Crit damage, 233%. Pretty sick. Everything else you don't really need to know. She has the physical damage bonus down there. I don't really build HP, defense, EM, or energy on this build though. In fact, I have almost no energy. I have no energy on anything. I put all my stats into crit values and attack. Again, she runs the R5 Skyward Harp, which didn't take me too long to get. I have a 6 Skyward Harp for whatever reason. Artifacts. So we use a Bloodstain and Pale Flame set with a physical cup. This flower I just got recently. It went in 2 in crit damage and everything else. Maybe I no, that's okay. Chat is just above the stats here. That's fine. Yeah, that's the flower. Here's the feather. Attacks with crits. Flat HP, unfortunately. I would have loved like energy or EM here on this one. That would have been nice. That's the Plume of Death. Timepiece. It's got a nice healthy amount of crit value and some defense and HP, which, you know, I like to play Amber in a way where I should never be hit. So I wish I didn't have these, but on challenges where I don't care too much about my HP or taking hits, this comes in handy. Now here's a nice cup. A wicked 32% crit damage with some crit rate. It does have a little bit of EM. Flat attack though. Wish I had like attack percent. That would have been sick. But this is probably my best physical cup that I have on her. Offset though, of course. Can you guess where I found this? And this mask that I got through, what's it called? The alchemy table. I remember we got this on Christmas, actually. Strongbox, yeah. This is the best I'm gonna get. The only way it's gonna get better is if I farm for like months and months and months just to like try to get something else on HP, maybe another roll into attack, or like get rid of this for energy recharge, or hope this HP goes into crit damage instead. Like little things that are gonna be super difficult to replace. So at this time, my Amber is practically done. It's not gonna get better than this. I guess a good view of her power. I guess we go beat up Child. All right, so just pay attention to the white numbers. So 6507, 1301, a double shot, and my Skyward Harp procs at 9382. These are all crits though. Now on the Baron Bunnies, hopefully 69% crit is enough to let them both crit. Yep, so 28302. If I use my C6 ability for Amber, her burst, and give, oh, hang on, he's dodging around. So we do this for a quick attack boost. Now we're at 6912, 1382 with a 9966 on the Skyward Harp. Pretty good. And that's the physical stat. So it's pretty good. Like the Baron Bunny bombs still hit pretty good. 28k each, right? On Melt, probably another like up to what, 56k, I guess. I think it's a 2x multiplier on Melt plus Elemental Mastery and whatever you got. However it goes. Because of that, I just use this build because everything can be taken out by physical either really quickly or really slowly, even with physical resistance. So there's no reason for me to do a different build. And if I really want to, I can just shoot it with Pyro. So this is why I prefer the physical build over the charge shot build. It's just a lot more versatile, I guess is the word. I'm not locked to doing one thing. This is why I don't run artifact sets like 4 witches in a team, because Amber can only do one thing, and then after that she's kind of just stuck. She can't do anything else. Like her normal attacks become pretty pathetic. Her charge shots are just kind of like meh, right? You have to depend on reactions after that. That's why I like this build, and I like to build around it. Now, the times that I do bring out a charge shot build, wrong button, I have this old Wanderer's 4-piece set that I still have. I haven't really changed it in like over a year now. It's been the same thing since then. So if I put them all on, so this is now with Skyward Heart still, 2200 attack, almost 60% crit rate, 219 crit damage, a little bit of energy, Pyro, 80 EM just from Wanderers, Skyward Harp still, and then here's your Flower. Lots of crit damage, so that's nice for the headshot. This one's got a load of attack on there with more crits, which is pretty nice. My timepiece, once again, it rolled into a lot of HP. Wish it rolled in the crit damage, would have been pretty sick, because we're at 219 right now. If like, what, 3 of these went into there? Oh my god, I would have been easily 230, 235 maybe crit damage. Pyro Cup, lots of crit damage, crit rate, attack. This one's pretty nice. One rolled in the HP, unfortunately, but whatever. And my hat. A lot of crit rate, a lot of energy. This is a really sick hat. I like this setup here a lot. It's pretty good. So that's my Amber charge shot build. I don't really use this build too much anymore though. I could use it in my bunny incorporated build and make the bunnies hit even harder, but such it is. This build probably more friendly to other people that don't like the machine gun strat and like running Amber in a team. Like if you want to run Amber in a team, this is how you would do it, but I would also probably just solo anyway. So let's see here. Oh, hang on. Whoop. Okay, so charge shot we get. No crit, hang on. What was that? 29496, I think it was? Something like that. Yeah, 29496, 2564. Yeah, pretty consistent there. Not bad. All right, so bunny time. Pro tip, shoot this thing a couple times with Amber to get some of that shield off. That way you only need to shoot 2 of these ice cubes. And you just need a quick charge shot at it. So one bunny should do non-crit 20k. Hang on, no. Why didn't it crit? This is why I don't like this build either. Because it's like a coin flip crit chance, and I don't like it. You heard it here, guys. rintaichou wants more crit rate now. Don't tell anyone I said that. Crit rate isn't fake. You've changed. Oh, I've never said that, guys. What are you talking about? I always said I wanted crit rate. You're crazy. Gaslighting my own chat. I know what you're talking about. Now hold on everyone, there is something that I mention over and over again. Trying out some of the most exclusive, traditional, and authentic Japanese snacks, teas, and sodas. Brought to you by TokyoTreat and Sakuraco. 2 different subscription snack boxes, both of which are exciting and fresh each month. It has a variety of seasonal exclusives that are inspired by Tsukimi, such as the Salt Lemon Kit Kat, which I've clearly already opened. The Mikan Mochi. That's really good. Oh my gosh, sticky though, sticky. Or the Full Moon Pond Cracker. And don't worry, if you don't know what any of these are, the booklet will show you everything you need to know about each snack, down to allergens, what's inside them, even if they're vegetarian friendly. So for the cracker, it is a classic Japanese snack and the bunny makes it perfect for moon viewing. It's crisp, savory, and with 2 pieces, great for sharing. This needs a drink. So there's the ume soda. This juicy soda is made from Kishu plums with a well-balanced blend of ume juice and honey. Yeah, perfect. And with Sakuraco, we have the Kyoto Moon Festival box. This time they partnered up with the local Kyoto government and invite you to experience the cultural and culinary rich snacks of Kyoto, the birthplace of Japan's Tsukimi celebration. All the snacks pair excellently with the Gion Sujiri Hojicha in this month's box.
It is the perfect palate cleanser. Here's Sakuraco's exclusive tableware for this month. Just a small dish. Looks really cool though, look at that. Amazing. You get some bread with my tea here. Japan's Satsumaibo sweet potato has a notably sweeter taste compared to its Western counterparts. And of course, if you need to know the allergens, they're right there, all in this book. I love the bread in the Sakuraco box. It's always, so fluffy and so tasty. It just melts in my mouth. Try it with the tea. Yeah, that's a good combination. Sakuraco, personal request. Always put 2 of these in here if you can, please. You always have a bread in each box. Put 2 now. Oh, let us try the yuzu dorayaki. Good. Oh, good. Oh my god. Yes. Oh. As always, all the info here can be found in the description below. Pin comment everything, click all the links. And don't forget to use my code rintaichou for $5 off your first order. And as always, thank you very much TokyoTreat and Sakuraco for sponsoring me once again. And now, back on with the video.
Can you have too much crit damage? Never. You could always use more crit damage. You need to find a balance though, right? You need to have like enough attack and crit damage to really make it work, but then you need the crit rate to back it up at the same time. But because this build typically doesn't allow like this kind of stuff, right? You slowly only get like 1 shot and then another shot like that. And if it doesn't crit, it kind of sucks and it's underwhelming. And a lot of people would say, why play Amber then? Play this other character that get multi-hit at like really strong shots. And yeah, that's fair. I get that, but no. What's the highest crit damage I've seen on an Amber or just in general? I think I've seen like up to 300% on that character. Oops. 13k headshot with an Amos bow. If things have heads, I would totally go Amos bow instead for sure. I'm thinking about going for an R5 Amos bow the next time it pops up. Yeah, I can just snipe all day then. Wait. Is there a hilly trail near here by chance actually? I think there's like a sleepy one around here. Here, watch. Quickly entertain with an Amos bow. Yeah, there he is. All right. So 16k. Not bad. Like another 2k per charge shot, depending on distance, of course. 18k from here, that's pretty good. So yeah, I would totally invest in Amos bow for a charge shot maybe sometime, but not yet. If you want something like this, if you don't have a 5-star, just use the slingshot. See, I don't like this kind of playstyle. It's too slow for me now. Just kind of like, oh, I could hit faster if I just spam my shot. Ow! See? Oh. Horrible build. Sometimes I just start doing this too. Sometimes I'll just machine gun out of just habit now, even on like non-physical build. Alright. 70k. Now that only happened because, first of all, melt. I used my burst, which gave me a little bit more attack. If people don't know what it does actually. C6, Amber gets attacked by 15% increase after you use a burst. Really good for like, you know, Hu Tao Amber comp if you want to do that. Like Noblesse Elegy Amber with Hu Tao. Bam. Cheap burst. Pyro Resonance. Make Hu Tao run around a little faster. Man, we gotta see a non-melt, I guess. See, this isn't exciting. Is this exciting? Sort of? Is it? I don't know. I like it. I want it faster. Okay, let's see. Less motion. So yeah, this build is better for other people. 32k on this. No melt, no buff, just regular Amber. Ganyu people might disagree, but Ganyu will just do this faster than Amber anyway. So, oh my god. Oh, so Child doesn't have a head that you can actually hit. Don't get a headshot sound, so just aim for his leg. There's no point in aiming for his head. There you go. Yeah, I don't know. I like my physical build because it's faster. But if you want to play Charge Shot Amber, run her with a group. Way better idea. You can combo with melts. You can set Amber up with, you know, better chances to land more crits with Baron Bunny and whatnot. The team that I run, if I wanted to run this build effectively, I run her with Bunny incorporated. You can still run physical build with this group too, which is what I like to do, because that gives Amber the ability to spam shots and still deliver a pretty sick bunny. Let's include this bit in the video too, just so people get an idea of what kind of team comp you can run with Amber. And you can run either build with this. Where's my flower? Oh my god, please. We need loadouts so bad. I hate looking through this every time. When will we have loadouts? Editor. include some bit about we need loadouts. Hashtag Hoyoverse win loadout now, please. Please, please, please. What's a loadout? So a loadout is a set amount of equipment that you have saved. And instead of going one by one through your equipment screen, you could just click loadout number 1, like a preset. And then you just force all of that set onto one character. You know what it was called? That's just a name for it. A lot of other games have this thing. All right, so listen up. So this is the bunnying team. We run Diona, Rosaria, and Sucrose. I got this team build from 2 other Amber mains, Furu and Nitrotom. I was talking to them about it. So this team's whole thing is buffing up Baron Bunny as much as we can. We also avoid using Bennett just because we want to keep it like a 4-star. You could totally run Bennett with this team too, but this is I like running it like this. So the idea is, so Diona, she has Elegy for the end, so we can get the Elegy, or it's the Millennial set, right? Yeah, the Millennial buff. We just have her stacked with HP and energy to get her shields, and her shields to be sturdy, and her bursts they go up really fast. She is C6 for me. She is 8, 8, and 12. For Rosaria, Rosaria's abilities for me is I use this a little bit, but not too much. It's more, and by this, sorry, I should say, we use her C6 ability, which shreds physical resistance, but that's just sort of like an auxiliary thing for me. Auxiliary? Benefit, buff, bonus, not really intended. Anyway, for Rosaria, she provides extra crit rate to my team when we use her burst, and also just the cryo application, right? And she's got a pretty decent burst that's not too expensive. So how it works for her is she shares 15% of this crit rate amongst the team after she uses her burst. So 15% of 72.6%. I can't do math in my head really fast, but it'll give me a little bit more over 69% crit rate, and between Diona and Rosaria, we also get that cryo resonance. So it gets Amber close to like over 90% crit rate, which hopefully will land the much needed Baron Bunny crit. And Sucrose is here to use Thrilling Tales of Dragon Slayers to buff Amber specifically, and to also shred Pyro with the Viridescent set. And there is an order to how these 4 are executed to really boost the bunny for this build. So we're gonna test this on my favorite PMA. For this is why I kind of like having Amber able to do other things than just run around, right? In between shots like this. So we got like 54k alone just from that. We do this and this. Oh, that didn't crit. So see, even at like 69 plus what, 15% crit rate, still have issues. Should be going to the next phase. Let's get a shield on. All right, hopefully get lucky. We get, the worst one. The actual worst. No one's favorite. The worst one right here. Woo! Also, if you want to be an Amber main, learn to iframe. It'll save you a lot. Okay, so here we go. So we go shield, burst, swirl, this, quickly swirl while the pyro is on. Get the lance down for the crit. Apply another one of these. Now stay in Diona's burst, and 207k. Usually we can get 2 bombs off, but I'm too strong. So this is a fun team. You get to keep Amber's mobility and physical DPS, and we get to keep a sick bomb every time, right? Up to 207k damage. For Ambers. Now, you could run this with a charge shot build, but you really only get like an extra 20k damage on the bomb if you time it right. I can show you guys if you want. But I only get back down to my charge shot, right? So if the characters or the mobs are pyro resistant, that can be an issue. But you do have the rest of your team that you can rely on and fight with, right? But they're more set up to boost Amber rather than be on the field. But you could still totally do it. It's still totally valid. It could work. But yeah, I'll just show you guys anyway. Might as well. What about Crimson Witch? Now, the problem why I don't run Crimson Witch is because Amber becomes almost, I don't like saying this word, with Amber. She's never useless, but she definitely becomes less effective, let's just say. Because sure, you can boost your bomb all you want, right? But what can she do after that? Nothing. She's not effective after that. Maybe she is, but just from my experiences in playing just Amber all the time, I don't like becoming a sitting duck and not having my physical boosted shots and just sort of like a weaker charge shot, all kind of just only set up for Amber. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't prefer it. I really don't. I much prefer the machine gun build, and if I have to, the charge shot build. You could totally run witches though. You probably could, but I personally just don't like it. That's just my opinion. Could probably work though. Could totally work. Probably. But I don't know. I just found it kind of meh. Maybe, because my Crimson Witch stuff sucks. Look at this hat. Look at this hat. These are the only 2 hats that I have. Look at it. They all are garbage. This is more suited for Hu Tao, if anything. And this is just like, ugh. I haven't found anything better than that. I have this one Animo damage bonus Pyro Cup. I have an attack stance, which is kind of eh. An HP one, and another attack one. I don't even have an EM stance on this. I have a decent feather. This one right here. This one's just kind of, ugh. Same with that one. That's more Hu Tao. And then these, like, this other flower I'm kind of working on, but it kind of sucks. It's missing crit rate. This is missing crit rate. This is missing crit rate. This is missing crit rate. It's got all the HP. I farmed Crimson Witch for freaking, I don't know. I think around when Amber was like level 70 for me. I still haven't gotten a decent Crimson Witch set. I've been playing this game for so long. That's probably why I don't run it. So maybe if you have a decent Crimson Witch set, you could totally do it. If you got a decent set, try it out. Let me know how it goes. But I much prefer this over Crimson Witch. Not this right now that we're going to showcase. We're going to showcase the Wanderer's trope with this bunny team. This in here. So 66k, like it's a lot nicer. The damage is way higher, which is always a nice thing to see. But remember, I'm losing out on like this now. I don't get my machine gun anymore. It's just kind of wimpy. But if you don't mind it, by all means, like run however you want, whatever you prefer. But I like my machine gun. Right now, it's super effective here. I need to slow down actually. I might actually take this thing down to a point where I won't be able to use my bomb. All right, no crab, no crab, no crab. Jellyfish. Okay, okay. Oh, wait, yeah, I'm not machine gun anymore. see that already? I instinctively started going like this because I'm always like, oh yeah, I can't. I'm not set up for that. Okay, and all right, here we go. So this.
Let it rain. Stand clear. Shiver. Yeah.
All right, and we get 212,000. So that's only what, like 12,000 more with the sets that I have, right? So we only got like another 12k switching from a charge shot build compared to my physical DPS build. So it's not really worth it personally. I don't really think it's worth it. Maybe with witches it totally could be worth it. Maybe with Bennett it might be even better. Who knows, right? But yeah, that's just kind of how it is right here. That's why I run it like my physical gun. The strongest element known to man, gun. Not fire, not ice, not electro, a bullet. Straight up. So yeah, that is why I prefer Pale Flame Bloodstain Physical Cup. And for the time being, it's just gonna keep running like that, and we'll do a bunch more wacky things. So yeah, there you go, guys. Those are my 2 Amber builds that I run, and the team that I run her with now, at least, right? Feel free to leave your questions in the comments. If chat wasn't aware, this is going to go onto a video, so thank you for being part of it. Hopefully you can learn something from this, or you can even share your own ideas with me if you'd like. That is rintaichou Amber build. TM, with a little help from Furu and a little help from Nitro Tom. All right, close out the video for me, guys. Thanks for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and all that for more fun content. Who do you want me to build next, chat? Tell me below. Other than that, that's the end of this YouTube video on my streams. Come follow Twitch as well if you'd like to hang out and discuss things with us. We will see you later, right, everyone? What do we say now? Bye? Bye. Drop that like, drop who you want Rin to take to the abyss.